Alrighty, welcome back. What I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get this winch figured out because I have to make a mounting bracket. Just because you get a winch doesn't mean it goes on. It's just going to go on. I have to figure out how to mount it. I am putting it together like the direction shows me. Basically, I'm just looking at that picture. I'm a good picture guy. I don't read a lot of directions. But what I'm thinking is there's a little bracket on the bottom here. There's 4 bolts to hold that on. And then there's a roller system here for the cable to go through. That's going to hold that on. Now I have to make something to bolt to this, to bolt to the floor of the truck. Let's go and take a look. This will be the last thing that I have to do before I deck it. And what I mean by deck it is put down the wood. So as I set that down there, I've got to make something on the bottom of it to hold it. And I do not want to screw it down. I don't want to bolt it down just to the wood. I got to bolt it down to, I got to make something in here, weld some metal in here so I can bolt this down somehow. Alrighty. Let's go up and see what I got left for metal. I've got some square stock there. Got some square stock over here. I've got this square stock was cut off from the end of this, and I think I'm going to use it. When I turn this over, I've got a plate and I've got 4 holes. So I guess it doesn't matter which way I do it. I got to have something connected to this to connect out there. I could, but I got bolts here. I was saying run some bolts through here and go directly down through, but I got some bolts right here that's going to keep it up off the floor. I can run this through there. That doesn't, just trying to see how it fits. It doesn't really fit that way because it's up hitting the bolts here. I like it this way better. Alrighty, this is what I'm going to do. I've got, as I put this on here, I've got a hole on this side and a hole on this side. I have 2 holes on the inside here. I don't figure I need those 2 holes there if I get it bolted down to these 2 other holes here. So what I'm going to do is I can get that in there. I can take this off because I got to be able to take this plate off and this off from that plate and have it all screwed together. I can't jam myself up. I don't think I want to. So basically what I'm going to do is I got some angle iron over there. I'm going to weld some angle iron here and put a bolt through there. Some angle iron on this side here and put a bolt through this side. And then I got to have it bolt down to the floor or a piece of construction that's made up there to hold this. Basically what I'll do is I'll put a leg here, a leg here, a leg there, and a leg there. So we'll put 4 legs on it. So basically this is going to it's going to sit on here just like this. This is what I'm thinking. Just like that. I'll put a leg here, and a leg on this side, both on the same as the other side. 4 legs on it. And then I'll put some angle iron on it out here so I can bolt it here, and on the back, on the front side, I can bolt it down, and that'll hold it. So a leg here, a leg there, a leg here, and a leg there. And then a leg comes out here so I can bolt this down to it, and then this here can bolt to my metal construction that I make up inside my 2 cross members. And then we can bolt it down through the wood and the metal. Let's do it. So if you have a winch, it's just not easy as, there's a piece right there, a piece of angle iron. So I'll cut that in half. That'll give me 2 legs. And I'll take a piece of angle iron over here. Make me 2 more. I need 6 legs. Let's do it. 6 legs. And the reason I'm showing you this process is because I've shown you the rest of it. Why not show you all of it? Bum, 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 bum. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. Beautiful day. Not as beautiful as Jolene is, but it's nice. Man, we've been having some great weather. I'm telling you, it's been some fantastic weather. That's all I got to say. Some fantastic weather. We are lucky here in Nova Scotia. We are so lucky. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Ah, perfect. Could cut them off the zip cut, but the plasma cutter is working fantastic. I sort of want to make it neat, I guess. Somewhat. I'm going to eye it up. Let's cut another one. Just kind of eyeing it up. Four. Keep getting smaller and smaller. We'll take the two that match up the best and put them with each other, and the four that match the best. We've got 6, just like that. I'm gonna take the flapper wheel and smooth them up a bit. Just clean the end of that off. Beautiful. Turn that off. Pair of vice grips. Got a pair of vice grips right here, right here. So basically I got to make the platform for the winch, and then I can make the mounts on the chassis. Basically, I'm going to take a hammer, knock off the slag, because it'd probably be easier than grinding it off. Kind of falls off, it does. Hit it, Chad, hit it. There we go. Not hot. There. As long as that table stays on there. Smooth them up in a minute. Nice. How fast can you make a table for a winch? We're soon going to find out, aren't we? I need one more. Did I have one more, did I? I thought I had. There it is. I did so. Alrighty. Let's smooth these up and make them look like something. Just, I guess it matters a little bit to make them look the best you can, or smooth them up a little bit. round the corners up and made it a little bit. Half professional, half professional. There's one. Gee, that's a big one compared to the rest of them. But we'll see what happens. I might knock that one down a little bit. Ones look the same. Two smallest ones are going to go together. That one's awful small. I might have to cut another one. Those two look good. That one looks good. I might have to cut another one. I can't have that. I can't have it. I can't have it. One more, looks like that. Those two look good. I'm gonna have to cut another one. I got two there that really look good. Those two to go together. That one there does not even come close to those ones there, so I'm gonna cut another one. I just can't do it, you know what I'm trying to tell you? I can't do it. I'm gonna cut another one. And we will. Mark this one so I get halfway right. That one's even a bit small, but I got all kinds of angle iron. Hell with it. I like that one better. doing it by eye. Alrighty, I've got 4 legs that are similar in all ways. They look good. 4 legs. So what I've decided is we'll put a leg here, we'll put a leg there, we'll put a leg here, and we'll put a leg there. Let's turn our welder around. That. Sometimes this is the hardest part. Sometimes. I think maybe, one of the best gifts you could ever give a young feller would be a MIG welder. And the reason being is you can do so much with it. You know, you could play on your motorbike if you have one, you play on your snowmobile if you have one. It's just kind of maybe one of the best gifts that a person, I think, could give is a MIG welder. To be able to weld something together, to be able to make something. So if you have a teenager or a young man in the house, comes Christmas time, a Lincoln is very reasonable. That's why I buy them. And they do just as well as any other welder that I've ever worked with. And I've used them all, I think. I've used them all. I don't think I have to name them, but I've used them all. And I think it's probably maybe one of the best gifts you could ever give a younger person. Actually, what I'm going to do is instead of matching that up so it's right down that edge, I'm going to pull that back a little bit so I can put my weld in there. I think that's a good idea. I've been doing it the whole time. Why not do it now? Now my weld can fit right in that 45. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Sure you do. Push that one back a little bit. Do the exact same thing on this one. I am by no means going to leave them tacked. I'm just tacking them so I can tack them to weld them, basically. Alrighty. So, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if I have to weld it up in front of your very eyes or not, but this is what I got going on. So I've got my platform or my table for the winch. This is the winch. I don't know if I'm saying it right or not, but that's what it is, my winch right here. That's going on there like so. I'd like to center that up on there if I could, just because that's me. Now I need a leg for under here. See, I can put. See this right here? Taking this leg here. There's a hole right here. Hole right down there. So I'm going to put a leg underneath there. And then I'll take my other one that fell on the ground. That is the same as that one. They look the same to me, brothers and sisters. They're a match. And then we'll put a leg under that one. We can even cut that one off if we wanted to. Does not matter. And then we can bolt the winch down to its table. Alrighty, let's buzz these off. So I'm happy so far. And I hope that you're happy. If you're healthy, it's a good reason to be happy. If you're healthy. Let's buzz these off. So, like I said, a good gift for a young person would be a Lincoln welder. And the reason being is if your young fella has a four-wheeler or has anything like that and they wanted to put a winch on it, you know what you do? You tell them to go outside and grab that welder that I got you and make one. Make the bracket that holds the winch on. Just fell a piece of metal, hit me in the eye right there. Dr. Scott home from vacation, is he? Oh, good. Alrighty, take this one, it's probably less hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this back on there. What I have to do is make sure that it's centered. And what I mean by centered is make sure that if you come take a look, I got to make sure that I can get this nut off here, or this bolt out, and the front bolt to get that bracket off. That's what I have to make sure. So I'm just kind of centering it on there so I can take it off and on. So now that I can take it off and on, I've got it where I want. I'm going to bring it down some more. I don't need that on there right now. No, I do not. Let's take it down some more to center it so it looks good. Might as well put it in center if I can. Now I'm just going to look down this edge, see like unbolt both sides I can. I can unbolt that side, and I can. I'm just trying to figure out if I can unbolt it here. That's all. I just don't want the bolt up hard against my table, and I'm calling this the table. So now I'm just going to take this and put this on there. I'm going to try to hit that with a marker if I can to give me a mark. And I can center it we're not in center, so I'm just going to move it over. Geez, not very much room there to, can seem like a whole lot of room. Okay, let's bring it ahead a little bit. Okay, all I did is move that in the center. We've got another one right here. Let's do the exact same thing on this one. This one here I can center because I can see where the tab's coming out, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. Tabs right here, I can center it up with a hole. I can slot them holes there too if I need be. If it need be. Alrighty. I have a drill with a step drill bit on it. Yes, I do. I may as well use it. See what happens. I've been using it all along. The only reason I give up on them is when they get dull. That's the only time I give up on them. When they're working good, I use them. When they're not working good, I throw it away. I throw it away. Let's put this on a pair of grips here. I'm hoping that I could put it there and try it. Pretty sketchy. And the reason I mean sketchy, I don't want to throw all that on the floor. You know how that works. See if I can hold that up against there. Nope. And if I go backwards on that, it'll probably bite me. It'll bite me, I know it. The reason it'll bite me because I can't hold it. A pair of vice grips again. Just want to, I got this side angled off nice. I want to angle the other side off. Why not? If I can. I don't like the idea that am I going to get hurt? Yeah. We'll just leave it. And the reason I'm putting it on the side of that, if I'm holding it there, I'm just thinking the drill's not going to turn this piece of metal out of my hand, or that's what I'm hoping for. And that's how you can get hurt. So I'm holding it up against the wood so it... Alrighty. That one goes on the back side. La-ti-da. This one goes on the front side. La-ti-da. Alright, let's turn on the welder. I'm going to drop a bolt down through. And the reason being is that way there it'll be lined up, so when I want to put a bolt in it, it will work. Just shoving this in there for shits and giggles. I can take it back out. Can I get my hands down in there? Don't think I can right this second. But I can hold it there. I'm just going to hold it there And then I'm going to tack it. I'm going to stand back and see if, thank you, sweetheart. No worries. I was going to try to do it without the ground. I'm going to check that and see if again I can unbolt it. I can unbolt it. I can. Now I'm going to put my bracket in where the holes line up. I can. I'm going to hit this first and weld to the piece of angle iron that I have on there, because if I don't, I've said it before, the welder can push it off. And I want to weld where the ground is. And I know this is grounded, but I want to make sure I do not push it off and get it in the right spot. Take a look. She's on there. Let's do the other side. I'm gonna have to maybe choose. No, that one will work perfect. Nope, don't do that. Don't want to move it because it won't work. It won't work if I move it. It's all lined up, all good stuff. Alrighty, now we've got the bracket bolted to the bottom of the winch. We got our roller system bolted to the bracket. Now we've got a place to bolt the bracket and the winch to the table, and I'm calling this the table. I'm going to have to drill holes in the table. Then I'm going to end up making a piece of, we'll make a piece of square stock of something, some sort. We'll make it come from this cross member, maybe to the cross member of the truck here. We'll make a cross member, we'll make a square stock from here to there, one there to there. Then we'll set our table down on it, we'll bolt it, and then we'll know when we plank the floor, we'll just get underneath and drill our holes up through, because we'll know where the holes are, because we'll do it before we put the plank down. And then we'll put the planks down, then we'll drill our hole up after, because we'll know where the holes are, because we'll drill them in the mounts. This is called the mount on the truck. We'll drill them in and have that working first, and then we'll plank it. Then we're done planking it, then we'll come underneath, drill the holes up through, then we'll mount our winch on with our 4 feet. And then we'll be on to planking. Planking. All right, everybody, thanks very much for taking a gander and watching me make a winch table just as fast as I could. I appreciate it. Like, share, comment, come back, ring my bell. Have a great day. You come back tomorrow and we're going to put the boards down.